I'm ballin', yo. Post clock up to the top and calling up for more. I said when I'm ballin', yo. I'm ballin', yo.
Welcome to the Extra Yard. I am Kai Chen Chisholm, and just immediately starting out with this, it is what just look at Tua Tagovailoa. Obviously, this guy's gonna be a god this year, gonna go off, and it is what it is. To my right, and Juan, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna completely disregard you for this intro. To my right, you see his name. Jesse Davis is gone. Hallelujah. The king has returned. Royal A. Shepherd.
Yeah. My drop.
Obviously, things have been difficult with the Miami Heat actually being a good organization this season.
To the dismay of Kai, by the way. No, nothing, Kai. Just,
Kai Chisholm is a man of his word. I just want to put that out there.
I am a man of my word.
Was that lunch good, Royal? Did you enjoy it?
Great. Fabulous.
Hey, I'll take the shit. There was a point like the past 2 weeks where things weren't looking good, so I was going on streams trying to, poke the bear a little bit. But besides that, the Heat have been good this year and definitely changed how I and what I thought they were actually going to be. So hopefully they actually bring home a championship, and then so will the Panthers and the Dolphins, and then Miami will just be the greatest sports city in the world for at least a year. Royal, how has life been?
Life has been good, bro. I picked up another job, so that's been like crazy. Trying to work 2 full-time jobs and add streaming onto that, so that's been pretty. Yeah, bro, it's been pretty tough. But you know what I mean. We make it happen over this way, so it's like you just do what you got to do. Oh yeah, can't forget the Hurricanes. The Hurricanes put on for the city in the NCAA tournament. They did.
Oh, you're right.
The Canes put on for them in the NCAA tournament. And the boy Mario Cristobal. We back, baby. We back.
Why are we sponsoring any?
How are you feeling right now, currently, with that University of Florida flag behind your back?
I'm feeling great. The University of Florida. Last year we had a football coach that refused to start the better quarterback. It was very reminiscent of Brian Flores-esque football. Are you
insinuating that Brian Flores started Tua and refusing to start the better backup quarterback? Is that what I just said?
I'm saying the game that we went to in which we were both pissed off that a lesser quarterback who's now on the Cleveland Browns was starting, and then all of a sudden, the better quarterback came in the game and won it, even though he quote could not throw the football. So
fair.
Yeah.
I listen. Fair.
Hey, you know me. I got comebacks for everything.
You do. That's why I love going at you. We don't shut up. But yeah, I'm just gonna let this slide. Let's just move on.
Hey, look, UF hasn't been the greatest, and that's okay. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. They've still been better than UM has over the past decade plus, so it is what it is. You went to FAMU,
yeah.
Come on.
So you didn't go to the university. You didn't go to the University of Florida.
Yeah, because I'm piss poor broke.
Bro, I went to BC and I am repping BC. What the fuck?
Yeah, why would I?
Wait, BC, hold on, wait.
Broward College.
BC? There's a bunch of BCs.
No, there's
Broward College.
I don't know where you from. Not irrelevant.
No.
Okay.
That's not irrelevant.
Not even a factor. Not even here. Irrelevant.
Well, it is a reunion. Obviously, if Michael Christian was here, then this would just be the greatest fucking time of our life. But that motherfucker's out doing some crazy shit.
It's taking over the world, bro.
Publicly allowed to say so. He's chilling. So it is what it is. The Dolphins, look, really, there's not much to talk about. This time last season.
No. We could talk about X getting his deal.
Oh wait. Before I forget, because I continuously forget this, and Ethan J. Skolnick will probably get upset with me.
We gotta pay bills.
We do have to pay bills.
We do.
Juan Cardona.
Let's
if
go.
If you wanna read about price
bring me that price picks, bro, because like I always said, code 5 FIVE. And I'll be honest with you, right now you can still go in with the basketball. But where I've been kind of going a little, not ham, but like a little salami, has been with the UCL.
The UCL?
Did I say it right? Champions League.
Champions League. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Your team's out of it, so it's kind of
It's
interesting
all
that
right.
you've been on it, but it's okay.
I could be wrong, but I think Bayern just recently lost.
They did. They lost 1-0. It was not a great look against a lesser team that beat the shit out of us. So it's okay. Next week we'll come back on Tuesday.
For sure. And I think for me, this is kind of like just like my go-to when it comes to anything, because it's the simplest things, man. It's do you think he's gonna hit it? Yes or no, or she. Especially when it comes to soccer, it's like look at the Lewandowski one, and you know what I'm saying, like.
Some of these are pretty easy. I mean,
they're attainable,
bro. You could win a lot of money betting the under on this 0.5 for Lionel Messi with PSG, because that dude's got 3 goals this season. That's an easy bet.
So there you go. We're not even just giving you discount codes and promotions. We're giving you easy money with Kai telling you go.
I heard a little. His mic is
not
working, correct?
Yeah. That was me. Don't worry. I got you. What Juan was about to tell you is that Prize Picks is, of course, the official daily fantasy sponsor of the 5 Reasons Sports Network. And when you use the code 5, you are going to get $100 deposit match, or your first deposit. On your first deposit, you're going to get up to $100 match on whatever you deposit. So you can double your deposit real easy. Make sure you go to PrizePicks.com, download the Prize Picks app. Over under easiest money in the fucking world. So yeah. Appreciate them for sponsoring the extra yard. I didn't know we had bills to pay over here.
Yeah, honestly, I forgot a couple times, and not that Ethan had mentioned anything specifically, but I keep forgetting that since Prize Picks is supposed to be a sponsor, I forget to read that sometimes.
Don't worry about it. We back here. I don't have to read it. I know it by heart. We back. I'll be here to remind you every show, Chisholm, and just throw the boy.
Don't put that up.
I'll put it up. I don't give a fuck.
It's a good one though.
Yeah. I be eating chicken on live streams. Sometimes stereotypes are funny. I'm fucking hungry, bro. Like I'm going to eat what's in the crib. If y'all want to laugh at, that's cool. I like it. I fucks with it.
So, all right, you were about to mention Xavier Howard. I hadn't even put that in some of the stuff that we talked about, but that's actually a very good topic to bring up. Xavier Howard. My Lord and Savior, probably the only football player I've ever gone to bat for as much as I've gone to bat for X. He did sign an extension, and he'll be here at least another 3 more years in his own words, and hopefully retire as a one-team player. We all know that doesn't really happen a lot in the NFL, but maybe you never know. Maybe Buddy plays another 3 years, and that's just he calls it quits. Probably not, but he re-signs a deal, stays in Miami. How are we feeling about that, Juan? If your mic is back.
Yeah, it's back.
All right.
I personally love the deal. I think they took a step forward when it came to like rewarding players and especially veterans. Whereas maybe we had started to have that, reputation of like, oh, listen, as a veteran player, you go over there, you might get, Calvin Noyd, you might get Eric Flowers. To where now
Noyd deserved it.
I'll do it twice to him. I don't give a fuck. But I think it was like a good step forward as far as like a culture move, saying, look, you come here, you ball out, you do what you got to do. We're gonna reward you. We're gonna pay you. And to a lesser extent also Tyreek, because it's like, hey man, top 3, top 5 wide receiver. He's not negotiating. He's telling you what he wants, and
right.
You're acquiescing or you're not. And I think with the Xavier sign, it's just like an overall big picture. The team feels like the defense last year was everything we needed. They're not really making too many changes, just bringing everybody back. Hell, they even brought back John Jenkins today. So I think it's just, continuity and keeping everything copacetic on the defensive side of the ball and hoping for a spark on the offensive side of the ball.
Royal, your thoughts? Yeah. And then I'll ask you a secondary question after that as well.
Okay. Yeah. So, I'm glad that they brought X back too. Like, if I'm going to have to watch the Dolphins football team play, then I want to see elite football players while I'm doing it. And Xavier Howard has proven himself time and time again to be an elite football player. So I like watching that man play. I'm glad he plays for the Dolphins because I didn't really want to see the defense take a step back while the offense seems to be kind of trying to take a step forward. I want to see them maintain the level of defense with the offense taking a step forward so that we can see kind of what it looks like to be competent on both sides of the ball. So, I mean, I'm ecstatic that they brought back X because if I'm being honest, I think he could have went somewhere else and probably got a lot more money. But the fact that he decided to re-sign with the Dolphins shows that there's a willingness to be there and try and commit himself to building what they're trying to build. So that's a good sign for the Dolphins. Good thing for X if he's happy, and good thing for the show because if they're good, then we do good.
Facts.
Yeah, and one thing to note, which I haven't looked at the X contract in a while. Similar to Royal, I've been a little bit busy with some full-time work, so I haven't had a chance to like sit down and look at a lot of stuff Dolphin related. Funny enough, we're going to be back at this next year, or in at least 2 years. In the 2024 offseason, we're going to be right back at this at the ripe age of 30. So it's a 2-year deal. It is not
Essentially,
a 5-year
yeah.
90. It is a 2-year deal.
Yeah, with with some extra money that they did pay him up front now.
We'll be back.
Yeah, it's listen, if we're seeing anything with players like Kyler and Deebo, is that rookie and especially rookie contracts have very little to no leverage, because there's no holding out anymore. So really, the leverage that they have is like, all those pictures you saw of me on Instagram with the uniform, yeah, I'm just gonna take them down, and now I'm upset,
which is so odd.
It is odd, right? But like the more I think about it, it's like, bro, I have nothing else to do. Like, there's nothing else I can do. Like, I can tell you I'm upset, but like, you're not gonna move unless the fans know I'm upset. So it's like, Stephon Diggs just got paid doing that. He didn't delete nothing. He was just tweeting a bunch of
tweeting about going to Dallas. Essentially, him and his brother.
And listen, Buffalo said, no, come over here. Let's sit down. We're gonna talk this through.
Go back to squat without him.
Yeah, bro. Like, I think even there was a certain tweet where like some random fan was just like, "Oh, Diggs to Dallas," I think, like you were saying, and Josh Allen was just like, "No." Yeah, like there's no period.
And then the extension got announced, and he just said yes.
Yeah,
a man of very few words,
bro. So I think I get why they go about that. And I guess that's really the only choice they have right now.
That shit don't work.
Royal, I gotta ask you just because it is related to the offseason, and it's probably the biggest move that the Miami Dolphins made in the entire offseason.
Mm-hmm.
I joked about it at the start. The Miami Dolphins did cut Jesse Davis. He was then subsequently signed by the Minnesota Vikings. His tenure as a Miami Dolphin is over. No longer will we see him try to get Tua Tagovailoa killed in the backfield like we did in Week 2 against Buffalo. We haven't had to get your feelings besides just the nameplate there. How do you feel as a Packers fan who was forced to watch the Dolphins and seeing that someone who definitely had a hit out is no longer on the team?
Praise whatever Hawaiian Jesus Tua Tagovailoa praise to.
It's the Moana. It's
whatever. She praised the Rock.
Or
whatever.
Right, that's what I was thinking about.
What can you say except you're welcome? That was what they saw on the Tua Tagovailoa as soon as they cut that bitch. He had to go. Like, look, if no other moves, like, of course, the Tyreek Hill thing, like, that's big news. That's big shit. That show that you're trying. You're swinging for the fences. But Jesse Davis being cut showed me that you are committed to winning. Okay? Because there ain't nowhere in hell. After what he did last year, that bullshit that he pulled, like, you could not go into this season having Tua terrified every snap with Jesse Davis out there. So you just take that problem out the way. And I think by extension, a lot of the other offensive linemen are going to play better. I just do. I think people like Robert Hunt, I think he's going to play well this year. I really don't know what you guys are going to do about center. Like,
he's not bad. Dieter's not horrible.
No, Dieter's not horrible. But I mean, there is come on now. Like, he ain't.
But to be fair, the way everything is gonna basically kind of domino effect, it's like Armstead is gonna be left tackle.
They're gonna be better.
He's gonna be 1-on-1 every single time, and everybody else is gonna get a double. And then at that point, it's like, all right, cool. We can just like leave Armstead alone. He's gonna handle it.
Roll covers to the other side.
And all four of you guys, like, just don't, like, literally just be in the way. Like, don't even, like, don't hold, just be in the way, and you're like progressing better than Jesse Davis.
I think that's gonna be the case. Like, that's kind of what I was talking about. Like, by taking Jesse Davis out the way, then I guess they're saying what Hunt and Liam are fighting it out for that right tackle spot. I think Liam eventually they keep Hunt at guard and they still put Liam over there, which is the position that he said he was more comfortable at last year anyway. So you give him a chance to be at the position that he said he was most comfortable with. You give the rest of the guys an opportunity, and you give him a stud on the one end who doesn't need your help. So I think the team is better.
And that's leaving out Connor Williams, I think it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Connor Williams. I mean, we essentially think it'll be Armstead, Williams, Dieter, Hunt, and then either Eichenberger, Jackson at right tackle, as the roster is currently staying.
That is that is what I'm understanding, and probably my plan.
Who would you want to win it though? Eichenberger, Jackson. Like, if you had your preference, who would you want at right tackle?
Preference off of who you prefer, or preference off of draft stock?
No. Preference off of who you would prefer. Who do you think gives the Dolphins the best chance at that spot?
Leah. If you give me Austin Jackson pre-rookie injury, but I don't know if that's coming back, because Austin Jackson was solid before he got injured in his rookie season.
I think
he came back last year.
Austin Jackson was terrible at all offensive line positions, but I think he was better at guard than he was at tackle. And for me, I think that's something that the Dolphins should probably look into.
I don't know if he beats out Connor Williams, though.
No, I don't think he beats out anybody.
But he's better than any guard.
I'm with you 100%. I don't think AJ beats out either Williams or Hunt for one of those guard spots, but I just think he was a better guard than he is a tackle. So it's kind of like you try and develop him there and see what you can make out of that.
Right.
Can Connor Williams play center?
I don't
know
so.
if he has.
You think he was a tackle coming out of college, and then he transitioned to guard?
Yeah.
I have to be honest. Maybe I hadn't thought about it too much, but Austin Jackson and Liam at Tua's blind side kind of gives me PTSD. Like it's not
I don't
like
know if
full
I would be
blown,
mad at that though.
But it's like
not
a
PTSD,
slight flare up of like PTSD.
I don't know if I would be mad with either of them. Like full blown honesty, I think with what you currently have, I wouldn't be upset with either of them going at right tackle.
Yeah, I think they can have help. Liam, they can have help every play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not going to be. It's not going to be like you're sitting out. And I don't want to rank on Jesse Davis too much. Obviously, the past 2 years of him as a Miami Dolphin wasn't great.
I missed you, bro.
But he was when he was playing at guard and he did get his contract extension. People were happy about it, and whether it was scheme, whether it was him playing at tackle, things just obviously just didn't work out. But like I don't know. I feel like you saw some good from Liam Eichenberg and you saw some good from Austin Jackson. Yeah.
For you by us.
Man.
So I don't know. Like I don't think I would be upset. Like I would have been more upset if they threw out that we mentioned and then said, all right, Jesse Davis is still starting.
Like I don't think Jesse Davis
Robert Jones is still an option.
True.
I believe he's still on the roster. Like it's not, you know.
Look, Liam and Austin Jackson, they might not be aides at right tackle, but they're like almost cancer at right tackle. Like I feel like we need another body just to at least like not have it be like, well, who's not gonna lose this right tackle position? Like I want to go into camp and have either Austin or Liam or maybe if they draft somebody or sign for somebody.
You want to have competition.
I want them to compete, obviously, yeah, but I want them to win the job. Like I don't need it to be like some pussyfooting. Like
you need a clear cut number one.
Yeah, dude. Like somebody take ownership. Like I'm Tua's blind side. Like I'm gonna handle it. Like
get the fuck out of my way.
Yeah, bro. Like just ownership and just own it and live with the results, bro.
I think that's gonna end up being Liam. Like he dealt with a lot last year, like as a rookie, you know what I mean, switching positions all over.
Left tackle, right tackle.
The turmoil going on.
Playing with
the
Austin
coach.
Jackson.
Yeah, like
having the coach.
Jacoby Brissett as your quarterback. Like he dealt with a lot. So I think this kind of. It's not. I wouldn't consider this a rookie season for him, but in my eyes, he has a clean slate. So when he goes
I think
in,
both of them should though.
nah.
Like I know that
Jackson
Austin
cooked.
I just think like Austin Jackson is one of the youngest. It's the same thing with Noah Igbenogany. They're two of the youngest players in the NFL still, and they're going into their third year. Like I wouldn't say that they have the same leash as Liam Eichenberg does, but they should still be, I think, dealt with some caution. But at this point, year 3, if you can't get it together, then obviously you got to cut bait. But I think that there should be an open eye to what is now going to happen. If the reports are true that they think that scheme is the biggest issue with what happened last year, there should be an open eye at some of these guys, like an Austin Jackson, like a Solomon Kinley, like a Liam Eichenberg, and can they bring anything to the table? And then if they can't, look, we gave you a chance. And
I think I like Solomon Kinley more than I like Austin Jackson.
I think everybody likes Solomon Kinley more than they like Austin Jackson.
It's because, bro, Austin Jackson has proven to be like a disaster out there. He was Jesse Davis's right-hand man out there trying to get to a kill. Like, so it's like, so it's kind of.
They were having a suck-off contest.
I mean,
I can't tell you who won or lost. I really can't. Like,
no, we can tell you. Come on, let's be real. But
Austin Jackson, Jesse Davis, and Liam.
One of them got Tua Tagovailoa killed.
Yeah.
And the other ones didn't actively do it; they just passive aggressively did it. Like,
but one man's actions directly led to the Dolphins missing the playoffs.
Yeah, yeah, literally.
He single-handedly watched that man try and end Tua seasons. Like,
and this is coming from a Packers fan, right? Like, this is unbiased evaluation.
Y'all remember, I've been on the get Jesse Davis ass out of here since pregame, never won, first show I was on this bitch. Yeah, I didn't even know who he was, but I didn't know who he was.
After the 2020 season, we were all like, all right, this got to end.
I didn't know who he was, and I saw him out there and just knew that they couldn't put him out there, but they did.
Anymore. I don't know. Like, let's just to put it, because I want to talk about something a little bit related to offseason. Sure. And then I think we didn't talk about DeVante Parker last week because he was traded before
we did not.
Or after. So we'll talk about that as well. But one thing just to mention here, these contracts that have been given out this offseason, and if we look at like the 3 biggest ones, Teron Armstead, Emmanuel Ogbah, and Tyreek Hill, they're master class backloaded. Yeah, contracts. Like I just while looking through just to kind of see the Dolphins cap situation, because I was thinking of similar things like right tackle free agents that maybe they could go after, or something in the draft and how much money they have. Tyreek Hill's cap hits and like his base salary are extremely low.
Mil.
This year it's 6.4. Next year it's 31, which is the highest it's really going to get, because he's never going to see that.
He's never going to see that 48. Yeah, whatever it is.
It goes 31, then 24, 28. And really, like, you can transfer all that money and restructure that into bonuses. So you're seeing his base salary is $1 million this year, 16 next year, 19, and then 21. And that's the cash, essentially. Like, that's a hell of a deal. Emmanuel Ogbah is 11, 17, 17, and 18. And then Armstead is
to restructure to
that's
help
huge as well.
Some of that was big.
Yeah. Armstead is 4, 20, and then 16.
4? I thought he was 8. Holy.
It's 3.990588, so 4 essentially.
That's interesting.
Before 20.4, 16.6, and then obviously they can restructure at 34 if they really feel like it.
I thought
these are money.
The way I had read it was the Tyreek is basically a 3-year deal. I think it is right before 2023.
Yeah, so Tyreek is a 4-year deal.
Yeah.
Because that's when all the money runs out. So it's essentially a 4-year, $95 million contract. Ogbah's a 2-year deal, and then Teron is a 3.
I thought Armstead was a 2, because they said after the
3
next
years,
one,
46.
That's what it was. Okay. Yeah.
And like just enough as well. Like in terms of base salary, just like the hard cash on this team. If you want to exclude Mike Gesicki, the highest base salary on this team is Jerome Baker at 6.5.
No, it's nothing. I mean, literally last year, I think Will Fuller was like our second highest paid player with like a franchise tag. So it's like we don't have heavy contracts. Like look, this is like the time when you go after these type of deals. You go after Tyreek, you go after an Agba, you go after a Gasicki. You go and get these guys and pay them money because your QB is costing you pennies, bro. And there's I feel like there's two schools of thoughts where it's like you have a QB that you're 100% sure on and you build around him. Um, and I feel like people discredit the other side of it where it's like, no, you build around the QB, and then if he doesn't make it, then it's like, okay, cool, then you go and you find somebody else.
Something interesting to note, especially since Roy, you brought up the Byron Jones contract. Looking at Spotrac and just kind of seeing how it's laid out, their out is essentially next year if they really want to. However, they'll still be paying him by the time he's 24 years old, or 34 years old in 2026. So apparently, because of the restructure in 2025, they owe him $5 million, and then 2026 they owe him $2 million.
Yeah, I think come next year, I'm not him. It's gonna be an either or though eventually.
I don't think they'll trade X. I think if there's gonna be either of them that they're gonna trade, it'll be Byron.
Go trade Byron. They're gonna trade Byron.
Yeah,
I don't think they'll trade X,
it's gonna be an either
Xavier
or.
Howard, or Chris Greer's guy.
Maybe, but if you're trading Byron and you're floating him around, and like no disrespect, if you're just getting a fifth round pick, or you're looking at X and they're saying, look, we'll send you a second, late first, like I feel like that plays into the equation.
All right. So lastly, on the offseason talk, DeVante Parker traded to the New England Patriots.
Yeah.
That's an interesting thing. It seems like DeVante Parker is now, according to the media, lauded as one of the best wide receivers in the league. It's been a very, very funny transition over the past few days.
But no, all right, but
he is now lauded as one of the best wide receivers
but
in the league,
let's be
really
real
interesting.
though. Josh Gordon signed to the Patriots, and I think this was like what 2017, maybe 2018, and they were like going over 2012 tape of Josh Gordon scoring 14 or getting 1,400 yards and 12 touchdowns. Like they do this with all of them, like Dante Starworth, Randy Moss, like all these guys. They obviously they hype them up. Rarely do you see any really do anything. I found it interesting that DeVante Parker was out there actually working out with Mac Jones and company, in Tampa, just because.
After you toasted him?
Yeah, well, I have to. I have to play both sides, Kai. Come on, with the game.
Right, correct.
I just found it funny because, for all the things DeVante Parker never did was kind of like working out, right? And I feel like now it's like, I feel like he got that extra like pep in his step now. He's like, oh, y'all motherfuckers wanted to trade me. Y'all motherfuckers are okay trading me to a division rival. All right, bet y'all gonna see me. And listen, the thing that we have to remember is that, yeah, we could trash DeVante as much as we want. He only needs to be healthy for 2 games next year to really just stick it in our ass.
First of all,
I will dispute that. I would say that over there it's less hot, less humidity. So if anything, he probably should last a little longer.
They're gonna put Byron Jones on that bitch and call it a day. Cat for life. Thank you, my guy, for the $5 dono. He said, "Gentlemen, what's up, my boy? Question, please. Humor me. We have all seen those picks Greer acquired, right? What?
We have all those picks.
Oh, we have all those picks Greer acquired, bro. Don't write in all capital letters, bro. It's weird.
It's intimidating.
So what happens if the NFL takes them then? Then what? Go get Deebo, bro.
So you're okay, Cap. Like, I guess there's like a breakdown here that I have to do. So you're essentially saying if we got picks removed because of and I don't want to go into it, so please let's not go into it. But if the Brian Flores allegations prove true, he has proof, it's credible, whatever it is, and we get penalized, you're saying we should have already traded the picks for Deebo? because I mean, I'm not gonna argue too hard, but you also need some type of insurance policy come next year, because I don't want Teddy Bridgewater throwing to Waddle, Deebo, and Tyreek. Like that's just not a solution for me if shit doesn't work out with Tua.
He was agreeing with you until he baked for sure. For sure, I feel it.
Yeah.
DeVante got a
I,
pep in his 587 injuries.
All
I
you
don't-
need is
I don't
one
think trading for
your
Deebo makes
home
sense.
team that drafted you to say you suck. Go get play for the division rival because we don't give
They
a fuck.
didn't say he sucked.
No, Kai.
I think
If you
that was
get
the most
traded
to
a
your division rival.
you
Like that's
are
we don't
getting-
fear you, boy.
at all. Like
We don't
it's
fear
okay.
you.
It's okay. We'll take a future third. We don't even need you, B. It's all right. Oh, and you got Mac Jones too. We're not even worried at all. Like that's
I don't think anybody's worried about Mac Jones except for you.
that's fair.
McCorkle.
That's fair.
They're gonna put Byron Jones on DeVante ass out there, and he's gonna be invisible for the whole game. Like that's what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't like DeVante 1-on-1 versus Byron. Look,
I don't like him one-on-one against Nick Needham.
the Dolphins needed to clear some shit up, bro. The Dolphins needed to clear up their room a little bit. They got an infusion of talent out there. They're gonna take away the guy who has not played in a very long time. So you do what you got to do, bro. Like
That's why the
I-
trading for Deebo talk right now. If you hadn't traded for Tyreek Hill, I get it. Go trade for Deebo. Make sure he doesn't wear 19 because we know that fucking number is cursed, and you move on with the day. But like, shit, Deebo's gonna command 22, 24 mil.
No, I'm not doing this with you, Kai. Absolutely.
That's not gonna make any sense.
you said what now?
I'm not.
Deebo Samuel's gonna get how much money?
Oh,
He's probably gonna
He's getting
command like 22 or 24.
No, he's getting 25 when he's up. He's gonna sit there and say.
And I don't want to say it based off of the 1 year, but we know how the NFL works.
Yeah,
He's gonna get that money.
He's gonna get Kadero Patterson. They're gonna pay that boy like a running back.
I don't think he's gonna get paid by somebody.
I don't know, man. The way he plays the game, bro, it's violent, and I appreciate it. It's fun to watch, but y'all know the other side of the coin that comes with playing like that. So if
No,
he
that's
gonna
why.
get paid,
That's why he's.
that's probably why he's gonna take it early on.
Yeah, no, that's why he deleted everything this year. He's like, nah.
Well, because this is also the last year of his deal.
Well, no, I think he still has to play this year, and then
Right, but it's the last year of his deal.
Yeah, so for sure, he's saying I'm not playing on that last year of my deal. So, I'm not saying not to do it. Nah, bro, fuck it, go do it, bro. I don't give a fuck. You get my money.
It
Load
makes
up.
no financial sense.
We have two. We had the highest paid cornerback tandem in the NFL for 2 years. If you're gonna tell me that was because of Brian Flores, I get it. I see that. If you're gonna tell me that McDaniel wants to come in, bring Tyreek, pay him, bring Deebo, pay him, and still have Waddle on a rookie deal, I'm not arguing it. I'm not.
Listen, ain't nothing wrong with stacking the deck, Conscientious. I'm just being real with you.
I completely agree.
If I'm the Dolphins, bro, and I have an opportunity, I trade them whatever they need. I'm not going to bank on the future because thank you, Cap, for life for the $2 note. He said, did Pat Riley care about picks when he built the big three? No, the fuck he did not. He did not care about Michael Beasley ass either. He shipped his ass right on out tier 2. Get out. If Pat Riley still don't care about picks, he would trade them up. He don't give a fuck. He would take his L's where he has to take them.
Oh,
listen, Pat Riley.
Hey, look, I might shit on the Heat, but I'm a fan. All right,
listen, he took his L's where he had to take them, and I think that's what the Dolphins should do. You take your L's where you have to take them in order to put yourself in position to.
But then,
compete.
what do you? Let's say, okay, I don't think that this is a realistic conversation. However, I don't think anyone thought that Tyreek Hill could ever get traded, considering how big of a piece that he is with the Chiefs.
Yep.
So there is two sides to every coin. What are you trading? You're shipping. You just restructured Byron's contract. Are you shipping Byron out there and maybe you do like Byron in a first?
No, I'm sending less than what I'm sending for Tyreek, I'm sending less than what I sent for or what they sent for DeVante. So it would have
You're
to be
not getting him for a fourth.
DeVante Adams.
Oh, I thought you meant DeVante Parker. I'm so
No,
sorry.
no. My bad.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Devontae
No,
Adams.
I
absolutely
was
no.
like,
Sorry, there's only one
Oh.
Devontae. Like DVP is DVP.
yeah.
So Devontae, I think, went for a first and a second, right? I'm not paying Tyreek money. That's not happening. I'm not paying 2 first rounders.
So then what? You're just, but let's say because he's gonna command money, you're gonna just you're gonna throw a second round pick and just be like, take it. You got to Byron's got to go in that deal. In that theoretical, Byron has to go.
Not right now, not yet. Because remember, he's not paid yet. So you're
with a trade, you're assuming you're gonna pay him.
correct.
Unless you
But
give him the wink,
money,
wink, like we're gonna pay you.
No, but you could trade for him, and whatever money you sign him to starts kicking in 2023, not 2022.
Yeah,
because the extension itself would be added to what his current deal is. So I mean, hell, 2022, if anything, is the cheapest year for us because of Armstead and Tyreek and all them boys being so cheap. Again, I'm not saying to do it, but if the Niners are calling and saying, "Hey, would you be interested?" I'm not hanging up the phone. I'm saying like.
So what's the most you would offer? Let's not do Saquon Barkley for a second, but what's the most that you would offer?
Byron Jones. I'll put Byron Jones' ass in there.
I'm sending him first, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm putting Byron Jones' ass in there.
You send their first back?
Yeah.
Would you just send them? Look.
Whoa, no. Actually, hold on.
Would they want their first back, or would they want?
I would.
They probably will want their first back because they're going.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would push to send them my first, like the Dolphins. If the Niners are smart, they would want their own first because they, would have lost Deebo and basically their offense. So,
Well, why'd you go silent?
You reading a comment.
Yeah, he can speak while reading.
He thinks Deebo is going to command the same package that DeVante and Tyreek. I disagree.
It's the NFL world.
This is
that's why I think the same thing. Like it just the NFL world is crazy. You're not gonna have an idiot like Bill O'Brien send DeAndre Hopkins for like a 5th round pick again. It's never gonna happen again. Like for a player of that quality, like Amari Cooper is fantastic. And the trade compensation for him was different considering the contract and everything, but you're not for these top guys, especially for how the NFL world sees Deebo, you're not getting them for cheap anymore.
Yeah, I don't really think they need Deebo. I
don't think so either. Like if you didn't go out there and you didn't sign Cedric Wilson, you didn't go if you traded DeVante, you didn't sign Cedric Wilson. And you're telling me like my top 3 can be that, and I don't have money like deeply invested into another wide receiver, then I'm like, fuck it, send it. Even now, I think fuck it, send it. I don't think it makes any financial sense, but fuck it.
You're not paying literally anybody on the offense besides for Tyreek.
No, I know, I would much rather not be the New Orleans Saints. That's where I stand on this. And let's just say for theoretical sense, right? Tua doesn't work. I'm not trying to start any. Let's just say theoretically, Tua does not work out, and you're not going to go out there and get a rookie quarterback next year. And Kyler or Lamar, we already talked about this last week. I definitely prefer Lamar. Goes out there and they're like, I want to trade, and they don't get something done with their teams. You're gonna have to pay him. And at that point, one of those top wide receivers that you just gave a shit ton of money, they got to go. Like one of them's gonna have to go,
and it's gonna be Deebo.
Yeah, and you just sign him to a deal. You're gonna take a ridiculous dead cap hit. Like it doesn't make sense financially.
But your team would already be built.
But then one is gonna have to go.
It's okay, but you still got the other 3.
My thing is like,
and with a much better quarterback, you wouldn't need 4.
Again, like. We're not paying anybody on the offensive side of the ball. Like Gesicki is.
I'm just looking towards the future.
Our highest earner, and if we're saying future, getting a 25-year-old who just had a career year
He's gonna be 27 by the time he would be on a new team.
If you're talking about future, getting Tyreek Hill doesn't make sense. What the Dolphins are trying to do, they're trying to win right now.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, Kyle.
You're
Like,
right.
if you tell me today, hey, I'm not getting Deebo because I signed, and I know you're not saying this. I know you're not
Right.
saying
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
but,
yeah.
I'm not gonna let Cedric Wilson stop me from going after Deebo.
No, I get you.
And that's just because my philosophy with anything is like you don't let good players stop you from getting elite ones. We have Deebo who legitimately has a track. You sound like a little Omar.
That's a
Sharif.
bar though. That's a bar though. He don't let good
That's
players.
what people always say. I'm in a committed 8-year relationship. I'm gonna marry my current girlfriend, so I'm just
Good. But I think Deebo having that history with McDaniel kind of is like the X factor because it's literally like, yo,
our offense would be one of the top in the NFL, undoubtedly. I mean, there's nobody that is going to be able to cover Tyreek,
like
Jalen Waddle, and Deebo Samuel. Like,
well,
that's just not happening.
I think that's Juan's point. If you what you just said, they're not going to be able to cover that. They shouldn't be one of. They should be the top.
Yeah. Like you're talking about like 3 wide receivers in Waddle, Deebo, and Tyreek that at any point could be literally at anywhere on the field. And the next play, they could rotate and run the same play with 3 different like they could literally like just change our entire offense because it's just those 3 guys.
Deebo Samuel.
It would be our big 3, literally.
I don't know if that's a good comparison to Bosch.
Nah, I think
unfortunately in this situation, if anyone's Bosch, it's Jalen.
Maybe. I think Brown would be Tyreek, of course, because he's the freak of
really?
nature.
I think
I'd give Brown would be Tyreek.
Brown would be Tyreek. Yeah.
Why can't I give Flash to Tyreek for speed and
Flash? Nah,
and Deebo being stronger
Flash would be
for Braun?
Deebo.
Yeah, Deebo would be Wade. Like he'd be the steadier of the two. Like his highs won't be as high, but his lows won't be as low.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean. So Deebo would be Wade, and I do think that you got to give Flash to Waddle.
Yeah,
Waddle.
And again, like it's all theoretical.
There ain't nothing wrong with being Chris Bosh. You get raised that way.
No, that motherfucker got the rebound that saved the Heat championship. So you know, it's a great thing to have.
Or Mike Miller.
You said Mike Bibby. That's fucked up.
Was it Bibby or Carlos Arroyo? I can't remember.
They both.
Both of those are fucked up, man.
We got Mike Bibby right after his Atlanta days, thinking that we was gonna get the last little bit, and he left that last little bit in Atlanta.
Hey, yo, I'll be Mario Chalmers. I'll be Mario Chalmers every day of the week.
Nah, low-key,
I won't be lying like Mario Chalmers.
Is Mario Chalmers because everybody's gonna bully him, like legitimately.
But they gonna need him.
Yep.
And that's the thing about Mario Chalmers. They bully him and talk trash, but they needed him. Cap say Hill is Wade. How so?
Right, who's LJ?
All right, who's LeBron?
James. But that should be LBJ. Nah, you know.
I'm so into Lamar now. I was just like Lamar.
Hey, listen, man. I would make that. We all know how I feel about the throwing ability of Lamar Jackson. I would make that trade immediately, no questions asked. I would go to sleep feeling fantastic. So,
but like, just imagine. Well, no, I guess it would be kind of difficult to get Deebo, Tyreek, Waddle, and Lamar on.
I'm not telling. It wouldn't be kind of difficult. It is not feasible. It's just not. That's why I'm trying to tell you. Like,
no, I don't know about that.
You would have to have 5 Jesse Davises on your offensive line.
It's not even. You would have
you got
to
2 firsts, 2 seconds, 2 thirds before trading for Deebo. And listen, if you want me to
in
get
our scenario, we already.
You want me to be Chris Greer? I'm shipping Gesicki. Like, don't let Fred and don't let Kendall see this, but like Gesicki, you out of here, bro. Like
don't let them see this.
Listen, bro. If you're giving me,
I'm about to text him right now.
Mike Gesicki's gone.
Mike Gesicki's gone. That's 10 mil right there, and it's.
And I'm giving the wheel to Dervis Smythe and Hunter Long because they fit the. I mean, I know we shit on his blocking all the time with Gesicki.
Lamar is Mark Andrews, like I can't even
Listen,
say that
bro.
with a straight face.
People
No.
forget that like Hunter Long might have not done a lot last year, but that motherfucker was talented coming out of college. Like
What?
he's a solid. If he can put it together and maybe in this offense, like he would be a solid thing. And if he does it, that just puts Mike Gesicki one other foot out the door. So that's actually not a.
The Tua
not
building a
bad.
Hall of Fame career kind of makes me nervous, but I get the point.
Yeah. I mean,
Says-
Bosh was
says the
already
motherfucker
building
that
a
says
Hall of
year
Fame career
5.
before he got. Bosh was already building a Hall of Fame career before he got to Miami. He kind of solidified it there. But yeah, if Tua is good, then Tua is definitely Bosh. Like he can creep up into being the second most important player on the team. Like he probably could be the first. To be honest with you, he's probably the most important right now. Because if he's good, then the team it's a lot for the playoffs. And
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that he actually is Bosh because you always knew what you were gonna get out of Wade and LeBron. And if you got 15, 20 points from Bosh, it was like, all right, we're winning this. Like it's a wrap.
Towards the back end, you didn't really know what you're getting out of Wade. I love Wade, but it got a little rocky sometimes.
Back end or like middle? Because
you can suck my ass, Kachi and Chisholm. Wade was great his entire career from beginning to end, and there except for
the years that he wasn't here. Those weren't
that
he retired like Jordan. He retired like Jordan.
It never happened.
It didn't even happen. It was like an 18-month period where
he retired.
He was focused on his family.
Yeah, he was taking care of the knees, and then he came back.
He was volunteering in Chicago. What do you?
All of a sudden, he had braids, and he was just
swaggy.
living his life.
He was him again.
Hit a game-winning 3-pointer against the Warriors. He was.
This
him.
is my house all over again, man. My boy.
And now he's the partial owner of the Utah Jazz for some reason. But
he's
recruiting
Donovan. Let's be real. He's partial owner of of over there, but he's really like working his way to ownership with the Heat. Like once he brings over Mitchell,
them Harrisons don't play about their money, Juan Cardona. They are not,
especially after they tweet out that they offered the same deal to D Wade.
No,
wait, y'all gonna tell me that D Wade would have brought us Jimmy Butler and Donovan Mitchell? I'm in this scenario, and that motherfucker still doesn't get a statue.
Oh, he's gonna get a statue.
No, he's gonna get a statue.
I'm just talking about ownership.
LeBron's gonna have 6 retired.
Well, no, I'm sorry, but if my face is on a fucking statue outside the building, you're telling me I don't own 1%?
No, Michael Jordan has a statue outside of Chicago Bulls Arena, and he
owns the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah, he owns the Hornets though.
But this is what I'm saying. I'm saying
the horrible job he's doing.
The only player that they're gonna give any stake of ownership to in Miami is Udonis Haslem. That's it. He'll be the only one. I don't think they'll ever give Wade like a stake in ownership, not a significant one. And I don't think Udonis would have a significant one either.
But didn't Harrison tweet that they offered it to him? Like Mickey Harrison tweeted that they offered Wade the same deal that he got with the Jazz.
He's a billionaire, Kachi and Chisholm. They lie all the goddamn time.
What about Zoe? You don't think Mourning will get anything either?
He's been around the organization for years since his retirement. And he works for the Heat.
Just wait until we get 39-year-old Lionel Messi, who scores 2 games in the MLS.
Listen, we're gonna go see them at that stadium, but
that stadium that's gonna get built as they try to knock down schools for UM as well. Weirdos.
You're savage.
These people are weirdos.
Savage.
They're weirdos. They want to knock down. What school is it? Columbus? I don't think it's Columbus. It's some fucking school. Miami High.
If it's south of Pembroke Pines, I probably don't care.
They're trying to knock down some high school that's like
I definitely don't care.
Miami High School.
They won't bring their wrecking balls to Blanchard High School. I can tell you that.
This is something that
they'll leave that bitch there overnight. They'll come back without no ball. Goddamn.
This is something I think that quickly, especially talking about the owner stuff. Look, man, people shit on Stephen Ross, and we have been a part of that. I think we've gone off a little bit because he's taking a step back, but we have done a little bit of it. People have done a lot of it, but that motherfucker paid for his own goddamn stadium.
Nah, listen.
And the Buffalo Bills just took a bunch of money out of education for the state of New York. So,
by the way, I just would like to say that all the Dolphins fans questioning why the Bills wouldn't give Josh Allen a dome, are secretly doing it for Tua purposes, but
I would do it if I'm no bullshit. Just in general, like if you're telling me I'm the Buffalo Bills and I'm in those weather conditions,
I'm
fuck
not
it,
doing
dude.
that.
No,
Absolutely
fuck
not.
it.
I'm keeping it
No.
open.
Yeah,
That's an
learn to play.
I
advantage to
would
me.
definitely do
Yeah,
That's an
I would have,
advantage.
I would
to
have
me.
the option. I would do like the Texans. Give me
Yes,
the option.
that okay.
Sure.
Like no, I think it's the
But to
Cowboys that
close it,
have it, or is it Arizona?
Both of them do. I think NRG has it. Arizona has it, and then so does Dallas.
yeah, nah.
But
Every
Dallas,
time,
that motherfucker never opens the roof. So
every time Tua bring his ass up
And
there
Indy.
after October, I'm leaving that motherfucker wide open in Buffalo, and so I would never cover it.
in October,
I said
in
anytime
October,
after,
that's beautiful. Oh, you said
anytime
after.
after October, anytime
okay.
after October, like anytime after October, Tua talking about Lord in here, I'm opening that roof up.
Yeah, like
and
I can't see week 17 and like an away game. Like I need week 17 at home, bro. Like I need
Listen,
to
bro,
know
he's
if it's
about to
the I
perform
need
so
to
much
know if
better,
it's
all
the
right?
weather or if it's week 17 that just does not feng shui with him. Like I gotta find out, bro. I can't.
He's about to perform so much better. And Alf, I would agree with you. However, with my wife to be being in science at the University of Miami, I would have to say do that after
Knock
she
that shit
graduates
down
with her
after.
master's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
after.
yeah.
knock
Once she's
that
done
bitch
with her
down
master's,
after.
then you can do it. So wait till July. Shit, I wasn't gonna talk about the draft at all, but there was so much I completely forgot that happened.
We're not
Are
talking
we
about a
excited for
fucking
the draft?
punter.
Fuck it, just so that
No.
I can keep the title clickbait.
Fuck no. Absolutely not. I don't want to draft the punter in the third
Dolphins
round
aren't
class.
doing. Fuck you.
I'm not allowing it. I will talk shit. You will
Bro,
see me go. I will go back
do
to
you
Randy
know
the
what it
Zoo.
would
would you
be
rather
like?
go into this season with Pilardi as your punter again?
Or old ass Thomas Armstead? Or Thomas Morstead? I'm good, bro.
Would I
Good.
rather have Liam and Austin Jackson battling it for right tackle or a punter in the third round?
A
Look
punter in
me
the third round. Bro, when you have a punter that can punt from the back of his own
I don't
end
plan
zone,
on punting.
80
Kai.
yards
I
down
don't
the
plan on
fucking
punting.
field.
We're going fucking Brandon Staley, bro.
Oh
Fourth
my
and
God.
ones. All
No,
fucking
because
day,
then we'll
bro.
have an idiot as our coach if we go Brandon Staley, who's going to keep his team out of the fucking playoffs by calling a timeout with 13 seconds left.
Well, guess what? It wouldn't have been Tua's fault. I need somebody else to blame. Fuck it.
I'm too high on the Mike McDaniel train. I can't let it be his fault. All right? I'm too high up there.
Please believe me. If this motherfucker shows any signs of slippage, hey, you ain't gonna have to be on there. I'm gonna drag the show to that goddamn train.
Oh, I'm gonna be
I
dragged.
I
already know it. I've never stand
not
for a
drinking
coach
the
like
Kool-
this, but
I am not drinking the Kool-Aid, bro. I'm not drinking it. I don't give a damn how smart or nerdy he looks in interviews. I need to see football games played with him head coaching them.
Yeah, there's like a certain faction of Twitter that may or not be Tua stands.
God,
that is just all like they're all over the it's fun now and it's looser now and it's
people
April.
are happy.
It's April. I don't give a fuck about
bro.
any shit.
Championships aren't won before September.
No, that's wrong.
Listen, all I can tell you,
they're built before September. Don't ever let them lie to you, Kai.
Everybody happy until they put them pads on. Once you put them fucking pads on, go out there on that football grass and get the tackling motherfuckers. That's when I will judge Mike McDaniel. Not before then. I don't give a shit what he does in this offseason or how innovative the newspapers try to make him seem.
It's funny because I was going to bring up a little bit of this in a different correlation. Isn't it a little interesting that Tyreek is at like this event and they're not, they're voluntary and he's there working. I find that a little interesting.
And
I think this Tyreek? With X that he's at OTAs or whatever, this introductory stuff. I find that very interesting.
I don't think it's voluntary though, because I think the first time coaches
because Mike isn't there. Yeah, Mike's not there. I think that motherfucker's in Aruba or something like that.
Oh.
There's a good amount of players. If you saw I don't think this is.
No, I saw most of the players though. I saw Mostert, who was first in OTAs.
God, so
no. Sorry. I saw Mostert, who was first in OTAs. I don't know why I felt the need to repeat that. But I saw Jalen Waddle and Tua.
This is why people dislike our show. because they come on here and they're like, "Wow, bro, this show's kind of fun." They joke
We
around.
don't care.
Then you hear Juan Cardona go, "Listen, bro, Tua was the third foot
I didn't
in the
say
building."
that. I just talked about the first one in the building. I'm praising
You're a
Raheem
fucking
Mostert.
piece of work, bro.
Hey,
You see what
bro.
I'm saying? You
The problem
praise
is that
one
men
guy
wanna-
and you're shitting another. I can't, you can't win. You can't
Men
win.
one don't care about whether or not people like this show. We care about telling them the truth.
Facts.
Who was the
I
first
agree,
person in the
but
building?
sometimes
Who's the
I
first
would
person in the
hope
building?
that, you know,
Who was the second person in the
Raheem
building?
Mostert.
Who was number 2? Juan Cardona.
I don't even know. It wasn't Tua though.
That's
Guys are
the only
Did
that's the only
you
facts
see-
we know.
Did you see the shit that was happening with the Inches crew, where they were like going and taking screenshots of the steps that him and Waddle made to see which one stepped in first? Like, people are really about that shit. Like they
Hey.
really are like, oh, Tua wasn't the first guy in. Like,
Oh,
bro.
but no, kind of.
But no one's counting. Who's counting?
Yeah,
To answer your original question about Tyreek Hill and kind of like the commitment that he's showing to the Dolphins, I think that's a necessity for him
Obviously,
right
he
now.
got paid. I know.
Right. So, you come here, you fake the phone, you do whatever. Tyreek Hill is another one, just like the Dolphins team. Once the season starts, is when I'm going to evaluate Tyreek Hill's motives and actions, because everybody knows Tyreek Hill is a me guy. If you did not know, you will find out very quickly. When that motherfucker don't get the ball,
He gets very upset.
he gets very upset.
But
It's very Chad-esque,
I
which is funny
wanna-
because they do train together. So
I do have to let maybe not you guys know, but everybody else know. Tyreek, for all the 7-catch, 150-yard games that he has, probably has just as many 2-catch, 22-yard games.
and that's why
Right.
we're training for Deebo Samuel.
No.
So we can put him at running back.
Come on.
But no, I say that though because I don't want people coming in here. No, we're completely trolling, bro. Like I might be partly being for real, but it's like 60% troll, 40%.
Just for reference, Corey and I work together at PFN.
Nice, bro.
Two completely different opinions of the place, but yes.
Nice. But I think we just we have to set our expectations with Tyreek. He is a weapon. That you have to use the weapons, and other teams will try to take away your weapon. Luckily enough, or however adjective you want to do, we do have Waddle, which is a weapon in and of its own self. So there is room to play there, but I just don't want people freaking out when it's like, well, Tyreek only had 3 catches for 27 yards and he's making $25 million a year. Like what? Like it's okay. Breathe, take a breath, go touch grass, vent it out.
Why is that like the thing now too?
Part of that weapon's job is to be also to be a decoy.
Absolutely.
Like he is a frightening player. Yeah, he's a frightening player just when he's on the field.
If we're being real, our offense is frightening. Like teams are like defenders are stepping into the field, 11 of them, and the first thing they're doing is, where's Tyreek? Okay, he's over here.
And if Raheem stays healthy,
listen, I wasn't even going there because after Tyreek, they're going, where's Waddle? After Waddle, it's like, okay,
where's Gesicki?
Exactly. And then after Gesicki, it's like, fuck,
where's Cedric Wilson?
They're actually running the ball, and they know what they're doing, and they have Armstead, and they have Mostert, and they have Chase Edmonds.
And if Lynn Bowden shows anything, he had some promise in his rookie season. I think we can all agree. If he amounts to something, and if Cedric Wilson becomes very productive, I mean, it's a dangerous offense. It really is.
It is.
It all relies on the quarterback. But
like Kai said earlier, you don't win championships or anything, before September. But the way this team has been assembled, you see the vision.
If I see Wildcat one more time on this team, I'm gonna fucking.
But if you got them three motherfuckers, running,
no, I refuse.
You got me fucked up.
I'm tired of the Wildcat and the Miami Dolphins.
Listen, I'm sorry.
Tyreek Hill will be playing quarterback out that bitch for me.
On 3rd and 1s and 4th and 1s, I'm taking Tua out. Cedric Wilson is my quarterback, and I'm running RPO with him, Waddle, and Tyreek. I'm sorry. I don't know how you feel about that, bro, but that's just.
I'm just so tired of the Wildcat and the Miami Dolphins. I'm so over it.
As soon as
If
that
we're gonna
bitch
use
work,
it, be creative. Don't do this dumb bullshit of snapping the ball to fucking Jordan Howard or
Malcolm
who
Brown.
the fuck Malcolm Brown. Like none of
Fucking
that shit
cancer, bro.
anymore, dude.
No, but like, not for nothing though. But what like the things that I'm expecting to, and it sounds kind of bad, but I'm expecting to be better, not just because they can't get worse, but like line play because of Mike McDaniel. Like, I have some type of confidence that I feel like he's gonna know how to put these guys in position to at least just get in the way of people like that.
Nope.
Like okay, fair. Yes,
Mike McDaniel's not the reason why. I agree with your overarching point that I have more faith in the offensive line, but it's not because of Mike McDaniel. It's because they signed Teron Armstead.
Because of Teron Armstead, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, that's why. And Jesse Davis is fucking gone.
That is another fact.
Can't forget that one.
I just personally feel like
never forget that one.
Yeah, you can't ever forget that. Armstead might not play all 17.
Definitely will not.
You need him to play
No,
15.
absolutely not. What do you mean?
He's probably not gonna play that.
13.
13 out of 17.
Chilling.
Alf, I'm fucking
Chilling.
an orangutan up with no weapons, like straight hands, like 60-pound.
You see all these like celebrity boxing? Can we get you? Is it legal for us to get you to fight an orangutan? Like
probably not in the United States, but I'm sure we can find
we
a
can go to
second
Colombia,
or third
bro.
world country. Oh, we'll do some crazy shit in Colombia, bro. We'll have like, listen, let me. You, if you know Colombia,
they got
you know
some
we
shit
get
in Colombia right
it's
now,
gonna
bro.
be strippers.
Hey, right now in Colombia, they're doing with some fucking hippos right now. So hey, there's anything going on there.
I'll go to Colombia, man.
Listen, just because we didn't make the World Cup, we're not gonna sit at home eating all day, Kai. Like we're gonna work out. We're gonna we're gonna be
the US
active.
made the World Cup and they're gonna lose out in the group stages. So
that's true. That is true. That
US
I
versus
can't
England should have been on Thanksgiving. However,
I might become a Germany fan. I don't know, Kai. I don't know who I'm gonna root for this year.
As long as it's not France, you know.
But that's like, PSG, and it's like.
Can we talk about the real football, please? Jesus Christ, could y'all stop with this foolishness?
First of all, this is the biggest
I
sport
will
in the
be
entire
up
world,
at
okay?
4:30 a.m. and I will send you a video through OnlyFans, which everybody should join. By the way, I have the most fun conversations in there. I think I argue daily with KB21,
considering the person you are.
Right? No, I think everybody understands that. I'm the hater they need when the hate needs to be brought, while also being the lover that nobody expects to love.
When they needed him most, he vanished.
Exactly. But no, I not for nothing, like for sure OnlyFans, like my God, this year Alpha and them boys have killed it. I think, I don't know how much we can share, but I think they've been pretty spot on with DVP, with
Bro, they
Armstead.
had to argue their own reporting. I'm not gonna go into extent of it, but if you know,
Yeah.
They had to argue their own reporting.
Yeah. But I mean, listen, if you want, inside, and you don't mind paying the $3.
If you want to see shit a month before it happens.
Literally, that's probably the best way I can describe it.
Fuck that. If you want to see shit a month before it happens, watch the Extra Yard. We gonna be in this bitch every week, breaking news and shit. 3YPC, count your fucking days. Bro, it just came out, bro. I can't do nothing with I'm putting this on y'all. Like, it's not me. I can't compete. I can't compete with them boys in terms of Dolphins dollars. I mean, but I believe in y'all. Y'all got a chance.
This season, we're not gonna look like this anymore. It's not gonna happen anymore.
The fact you use Will Smith too is
we're not gonna walk on the stage and slap the shit out of Chris Rock. All right, we're not gonna sit on the sideline after throwing a pass over the head of Jalen Waddle that he had to jump up and catch for a freaking safety. That will never happen again.
We're not gonna throw the ball into the ground and break Will Fuller's fingers.
Exactly. We're gonna sit there arguing about why a running back should be starting over the other running back while we're fucking 10-6 getting ready for the last game of the season looking like this. All right. I'm gonna be Chad explaining why Chase Edmonds should be starting and what he provides to the pass game, and Juan is going to be Brandon Marshall telling me why
Miles
Teddy
Gaskin
Bridgewater
should be
needs to be starting. That's what that's gonna be. All right.
Look,
Like-
listen. All I can say is today I found some very interesting stats for the 2021 season. I don't know who wants to hear this, but Tua,
Probably
if
nobody.
I had to rank between Herbert, Burrow, Mac Jones, Teddy Bridgewater, and Tua, who do you think had the lowest passer rating?
I'm just gonna say Tua for the sake
in
of
your,
argument.
I would say in your mind.
In real world, it was
Oh,
Tua.
in actuality, it was Tua.
So
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
that was perfect, Kai. Literally.
That's just how I feel it is. You're one of the most insufferable human beings.
I'm one of a kind in all the
You
bad
are.
ways. In all the bad ways.
No, not in all the bad ways. I'm still of the mindset that people are gonna see the real Juan Cardona this season, and they're gonna be completely confused.
They already are. Like if you see, like
You tweeted out something good about Tua, and I feel like everyone's mind was blown.
they really were today. I said some shit on Ghost like post about like 20+ yard plays where I was just like, yo, Tyreek had 5 all last year, Waddle had 4. It's really not that far, and like everybody's like, oh my god, Juan posting something positive about Tua, and it's like, well, you know, if I had more things to talk about, you know, I'd fucking do it, but
You just talk about what you see, big dog. That's all you can do. That's
the
all.
eye in the sky don't lie. What can I do?
I have no idea. Well, the way that we can round this off is
I was gonna
there's
say
really
I have
nothing
no
else.
idea how we got an hour out of this.
I have no idea either. I just know that the prodigal
'Cause
son
we
had
back.
returned. I did that. That took me about 2 minutes this
It
morning.
looked like it took you longer.
It's fabulous. The way that you get
Alright.
that jersey and the crown on, bro.
And the crowd. I didn't even see the crowd.
Man,
I was gonna just
Good
put the crown, but he
God.
was in his Tyler Hero jersey. You know, I searched up Royal A Shepherd on Google just to find like an image for you.
okay.
And like a church came up and a bunch of other stuff. So I don't know. I guess there's a church called the Royal A Shepherd Church. So
It is very much so. There's also a place that trains German Shepherd dogs. That's called Royal A Shepherd. Have no idea why that's a thing.
Yeah,
But-
well,
Yeah.
I had to stop and think about that scene. I know exactly what he's talking about. I'm for sure getting death sentences times
Oh,
3,
for sure, bro.
like
Banishment of
for
death.
life. Like they're killing me different ways. Like they're saying chair, they're saying euthanize. They're going all out for me.
random update as we're about to sign off. Is Xavier Howard going back to his old number? He posted a picture of 25 and 4.
Oh shit! Did we just get TW?
You're a fucking cunt.
Whatever the fuck is this? Bye.
Said when I'm ballin', yo. Squad cap to the top and